Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to go over some of the equipment I use in my videos for the stone carving, and the reason being is I have a couple more coming down the pipeline. 3 field stones, and then we're going to do 1 marble as a gift. It's November, and I will leave this video up for exactly 1 month. So in the beginning of December you'll have to submit your homework by then. So follow along. Because I have more coming up, I need to upgrade my kit. And as a lot of you have seen in the other videos, this is my workhorse. This is for sanding carpentry. This is a steel cutting blade. This is a diamond impregnated steel cutting blade. I also use this for grinding my welds and the wood carving that you've seen with the graph speed cutter, sanding discs, the Lancelot chainsaw disc, also stone grinding, cutting, and polishing. So with that said, this takes a lot of abuse. I try to buy the same model so that I can have the same paddle, motor, brushes, and gear heads, so that I can just switch out parts as they come. So some of the things I have in this kit are for steel, some are for carpentry, some are for stonework, and all of them have one common factor. You've seen me use the stone cutting blade and this cup disc, also this polishing pad and the coring bit. They all have a hole through them. That is for your water lubrication. Now I've rigged this up so that I use a hose, but it's just not tenable anymore, and so I need to take out all my stoneworking kit and transfer it to a new toolbox. And basically we need to upgrade. So I picked up the real deal, and we're going to turn this into our masonry kit, and that's all this is going to use. So it'll get its own toolbox, and it'll go with the mason's gear, my chisels and brick block stoneworking kit. And as you can see on the top of the head, this is your water adapter. And you just plug that into your hose, your sink, garden hose, whatever you need. And it is regulated by this ball valve right here. That passes through, and as you can see, it'll come through to the polishing pad and lubricate your work for you. I'm gonna have to get suited up for this because it is 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, and snowing, so I don't really feel like getting wet until I get geared up, and that's why this is not going to be a demonstration video. So with that being said, now my coring bits will be cooled, which that means that these will last longer, as this was about $80 to $100. Could have been, it's about in that area, US dollars. And then that'll help this also keep down dust, and it'll also give us longer longevity on our tool, which means that our investment lasts longer, and also the work will look better because there's less friction. It'll be a smoother grind, so that will be very beneficial. This particular kit, I'll put a link down in the description, and then over on my blog you'll be able to scroll down, read through the list, and there'll be Amazon links for that. And this particular kit came with additional 2 sets of brushes, which I was really stoked because, like I just said, I've rebuilt plenty of grinders, and having the parts readily available, it makes the difference of this being down for maybe the evening, as opposed to 2-3 weeks as I try to find the correct size brush. So this is really beneficial. These will get sealed up into the toolkit, and I sometimes can do that on a job site for lunch, so that's really beneficial to me because time is money. And This kit came with 4, actually it came with more, but pay attention. About 4 of these 50 grits. They're color coded and labeled because the labeling will wear off. So they're color coded, so you should write down your grits and your colors and make a little chart just so you can do it quickly and not have to try to squint and read those little numbers. So 50, 2 100s, 2 200s in orange, then up to 400, 500, 800, 3,000, and then a 6,000 buffing pad. There are even more in the intervals, in the gaps, so you could even skip through and maybe pick up a couple more in the middle if you want to have more steps in your process. I tended to just skip a couple steps just because these get costly as they add up, and so I thought I could skip some. It's actually more beneficial if you do go every grit that's available because it'll be less wear and tear on the grits, and then also because of the grits are cutting the stone to that level of fineness, they will be smoother. So when you put too coarse of a grit on, it'll grab, and that'll either spit the pad off and go flinging like a Death Star, or it'll grind up and it'll just wobble and it'll just hurt your wrist. So don't do that. So with that being said, be sure to tune in because you're going to see several more videos with this, and I'll do the time-lapse version of my videos. So we'll just go ahead and put this in the kit that's been waiting to be filled. Let's move on to the homework. So we are at 700 subscribers, and I have a mission to try to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. That's 2 months, 60 days. So if you are a subscriber, let me know that you're still out there and you're getting these type videos. I don't get too many looks, so that's going to be a good thing for those that do, because it's going to increase your odds. Because I do this to get people to be inspired to try it themselves, I'm going to throw in a cut of what they sent me. This is one of each of the interval grits. Up to 3,000, you'll have to get your own buffing pad because I really needed that one. So, there. There's 7 pads to get you started. Free. Subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. Comment so I know that your account exists. And this box will be coming for you in the mail. Here's the Velcro attachment with the hole drilled through it so that you can also use a regular grinder or a water adapted grinder. Bam. I'm going to throw in a cutting disc to get you started. Bam. And I want you guys to be safe, so here's some safety glasses. Make sure you get hearing protection as well, and maybe a face mask. So, subscribe. You've got until December. Comment. And you can expect this in the mail. Alright, y'all. Cheers. Have a great weekend and a great November. Happy holidays.